Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever you may be. I am Mezzo9, and welcome to my mezzanine, where today I'm doing a bit of post-recording for a Binding of Isaac challenge run. It's the really 9 Deaths challenge run I picked here.
I'm not that hungry these days.
And basically all that means is I get 1 heart and 9 lives for the entire run.
Probably something to do with cherries.
Probably stood around explaining that now. So, the recording didn't come with audio the first time, not properly. So I'm putting this in afterwards, and
carrots, brilliant.
Sometimes I may be a bit slow to react to things.
We've just started a field of carrots.
On the other hand, I'm not going to be lost in playing the game and unable to focus on what I'm saying. So I've got my coffee, I've got the video playing as I record this, and I think I'm ready to
in some way,
go.
shape or form.
Of course, there's not much happening yet. I've
as
just
quickly
got
as
the
I can, because I love chili peppers.
flies from that pill, and I'm pacing around the room doing nothing, probably explaining something else that never came out because the sound didn't record. Some spiders normally have a bit of a problem with them. There we go. Already down to half a heart, and that's not the sort of state I want to be in for this room.
Carroty.
Because these guys are likely to
got a little bit of stuff in my inventory that needs sorting.
Of course, I could be trying to sideshot through the rocks, which I should have been doing.
That looks like some done wheat, which can go with my
other done wheat
and make some
what
bread.
I was saying, not what I was doing.
Here we go. Food's rolling in now.
Which leads me to a bit of a question. As
really
the
that much,
lag comes in.
I've got other stuff as well that are pleasant.
That's a lot of lag. It's probably from recording from before I knew to keep my window open when I'm playing this. My computer does overheat a bit when I'm playing Binding of Isaac, so I leave my window open and it cools down a bit. Anyway,
lovely.
As I was trying to say, I'm curious to know if you prefer the ones where I'm putting the audio in afterwards or when I'm talking as I'm doing it.
Another cucumber to
Mostly because if you do prefer it put in afterwards,
why does it even bother telling me
a bit more on what I'm doing when I'm playing the game, because I don't have to figure out some
salad. I can turn it into stock.
But on the other hand, this is a lot more work
need some more
stock. Just considering going in here and losing a life for it. Apparently I did. Oh, but I didn't lose a life for it because it teleported me to the devil room.
There we go. 3 stock.
Ah!
Can go in with
there's the nail.
And some salt.
This is why I wasn't sure.
Soups.
I've just recorded a run where I picked up the nail and was like, have I had this before? Have I not? Have I put the run with it up in? Is it in a audioless run? And it was in an audioless run. It's in this run. I think it's about... it's a few episodes' time till I'm actually going to have that confusion.
What can I do next? I was going to sort out some of my...
So yeah, now I know. We did have the nail before. I actually filmed that episode just before doing
these
this.
Other seeds planted.
Interesting. And yeah, that's why I remember explaining it before. So,
there's no downside
what the nail does, as you can see, I can walk through rocks. Nicely demonstrated with the help of the lag.
Enough space,
and my attacks are slightly stronger. Of course, lag came off in a bad moment there.
Spare matter can go in there.
I'm using my usual tactic against famine there. Or at least I'm trying to, which is just trying to get him to charge. But at the same time I've got to be dodging these flies now, which makes it a little tougher to keep him charging. There we go.
These artichokes and
just as I get into the rhythm of it,
he breaks him into the head. There's 3 of each, so
at least those rocks aren't getting him away.
Quickly. Let's combine these seeds with those seeds.
Got some quite slow tears about the looks of it.
And head out to my plant nursery.
Because although that might be just because I had such fast tears on the last run I recorded.
It's a nursery for plants.
Or at least by the end of it. There's my cube of meat. And I'm probably going to go
but I've only got 15 minutes left to record.
I'm going to consider it for a moment, am I?
But might
am I going to consider looking for the secret room?
A little,
which can't be in the obvious location.
Hasty this episode.
Head on down.
I think that's a good word to use with the whole level.
I really need to get into the habit of skipping them. Oh, I did skip it and froze as well.
I do like myself a bit of artichoke. I am quite a healthy eater, or at least I try to be. IRL.
Got a nice easy room here. Shouldn't take
big fan of vegetables, especially
even easy with my cube of meat. Although when I'm recording, I tend not to have enough focus to use the cube of meat properly.
Good deal of iceberg lettuce.
Because as I've mentioned, my focus is all on the
anyone else.
If what I'm saying, and not on the using my
iceberg lettuce is not the best type of lettuce. I'm not even growing.
It's often when I try and do fiddly stuff like that I end up killing myself anyway, though. So maybe it's best, actually. Maybe it is for the best. Bunch of blastocyst worms in this room.
But there's some potatoes growing over here.
Of course, they are never an issue until they're in the jelly.
I'm doing well for potatoes nowadays.
Then they're still barely an issue.
A bit more wheat so I can make a bit more bread. Oh, another 2 loaves.
Ah, this is a bit tougher.
Oh, yeah, we certainly need to move this name away from half-starved.
Envy, as I'm sure I've said many times before, is my least favourite mini-boss.
I'm not even getting into any dangerous fights on this
usually
recording
takes me
session.
a while, although I'm sure that the lag is going to help a lot in this fight, because with all the entities on the screen,
you know,
it's just going to use up all of my processor and heat it up as much as it could.
It is not a scary runabout, trying my best to survive, doing whatever I can to stay alive.
As I'm sure you know, Entity is just
not anymore.
Envy
hasn't been
is
for a
just
while
splitting
now.
down into smaller and smaller envies, and I seem to be doing this by the right tactic as well, which is taking them out one by one.
And thank you, appropriate music.
If you keep the as many forms in the biggest form you can, as long as you can, it's a lot easier. Of course, now I'm starting to mess up that tactic a little bit.
Needs a new name,
but not intentionally.
And I know exactly what that new name is going to be.
In this fight, which is impressive for Envy. And here comes the lag again. I'm still 9. Oh, there goes the hit. Still on 9 lives as well.
It's now far too peaceful to be a dangerous mod attack.
I've gone for the blue ones. I think they're slightly faster as well. There we go.
It's just calm. It's a calm farm.
God, that was a long fight.
It's a calm farm made of cherry wood and hunger.
For a mini-boss. In fact, a lot of them are long fights. Suppose I've just not got enough damage up yet this run. What am I trying to do there? Well, I was probably not looking at the screen. Just kept walking into things. Oh, nice. Heal back up. Brilliant.
So, as I was saying, I was kind of hoping the music would go on a little bit longer because it was really very appropriate. But,
looking for the
it's not half-starved anymore.
Good plan.
I am certainly not starving to death.
I was just thinking to myself, I probably should have said,
look at all that spare food I've got in my hot bar.
It's a little hard to know what I want to say during these post-recordings.
This is just a farm full of lots of lovely ingredients that will soon be making
lag is rather frustrating.
Hundreds of delicious meals.
It's a bit of a shame that we've got to upload this one.
All based around,
because it's probably not going to be the most entertaining while it's lagging like that.
And savoury foods. I'm not
just walked right into that.
And the vegetables. Of course, it's 90% vegetables. I'd like to start a bit of a pig farm because I do love my pork.
So I'm managing to deal with these zombies all right, despite my fire rate not being the best. Or maybe it is pretty average. I tend not to
that's what I'm going to
be able to tell that well when I'm watching as to when I'm playing.
Sour Pit Farm?
As opposed to when I'm playing, rather. Got some money out of that shit.
If you don't get the pun in the name, don't complain about
right
it.
There.
Try and figure it out for yourself.
There. Come on, go in there. I want to see what it is. It'll give me something to talk about.
But I think, yeah,
there we go. Polyphemus.
It's good for a local farm of mine,
and I'm considering
it's actually really very rich.
Triples your damage,
so it's
I believe,
good enough for me.
But really slows your fire rate. Not that that's that much of a problem with my fire rate pretty slow already. That is one of those game changer upgrades. And I do like those game changer upgrades. Make it quite a bit more entertaining. There's the secret room. I could have gotten in through the trap room.
I think I'm going to spend the rest of this,
even at full health, that would have killed me twice.
Just getting this the tiny little rest of the way up to scratch.
There was a lot of money in there, though.
Before I can start calling it its own
real
peaceful show.
Well, I'm not going to buy the...
And the first thing I really want for
notched axe, it's called.
Is a roof.
Forgot that for a moment. Because it's a crap item. But everything else, I'm making it away with. Ah, yeah, I picked up that blue heart so I could safely go in here.
Gather up some
Equal
wood.
trade. Not really worth it, but oh well. The nail is a good item for me to have on this run, thinking about it, because it gives you a blue heart every now and then. Every time you use it, in fact.
Oh, yes.
And blue hearts are kind of my strongest defense on this run.
make my way up here.
Oh, well, the bomb put out the fire for me, so that's a win, and it gave me my key back as well.
One more tile before I sealed
Not
it.
really worth it, but just about. Larry should be pretty easy with Polyphemus, triple damage. Oh, and the nail, yes!
While you try and figure
double
out
easiness.
the pun in the name that I want to give my new farm.
And of course, that being the fact, I'm going to get hit loads knowing my playing skills. I think I just noticed that I can
really
walk through the ships when I've got the nail form.
My friends indicate that it is.
I haven't actually been hit at all yet.
But that's kind of what my
I was kind of expecting myself to. Because I said at the start that it was a really easy fight. Although I probably didn't when I was recording that, and that's why I didn't get hit. I'm sure you all know that whenever I say, "Oh, this is going to be no problem," that's when I get hit. That fire rate is really quite nasty for killing flies, but it does just slice through them.
Square it off.
So great for that bit. If you get them lined up, you can pretty much slaughter anything with this attack.
Now, I want to be a little bit careful because I'm still
not
anything
anything
sure that you can fall off of stairs even when
you're
crouching.
a lot of things, because even
I may be rather wrong
these
about that
guys
fact. And quiet,
are
sticky
dying
keys.
in one hit.
I'm trying to play Minecraft.
They usually take a few. Come on, lag. All the enemies are dead. Why are you still lagging?
I thought I made a ton of them, but apparently not enough.
Oh yeah, nice cheap ladder. That's going to help me get a few things.
I'm happy to work into the night though.
Like that
Not like any
shortcut.
spiders can get
And
up
that
there.
chest.
Certainly not like any zombies
And that
can.
blue heart. Oh, wonderful.
Let's just make another 4 batches. Because I want to hang on to some of this wood to
I don't even know what these things are called. They're just spitting heads. They're spitting heads. I was going to talk about them, but they're all dead now. Well, what have we got in this bonus room? Deck of tarot cards. It's a good one.
You.
And I'll probably use it once.
Double
There
screw
we go.
you.
But still, it's not as good as the nail.
Hate it when things don't do what I want.
Accidentally picked it back up.
But then I am a bit of a control freak, aren't I?
So, we make it off with a nail and see what we can do there. Stand up and kill him. Surprised he took 2 hits
try
there.
and get me up here.
I was probably surprised at the time as well.
Jump for it. See if
Looks
you
like I
can
decided
reach.
to go and explore the rest of the floor before I take on the boss. Which,
I'm about to
despite
run
the
out of
lag, is a kind of good plan, because that'll charge up my nail.
If I need like 4 more, I'm going to be pissed off.
Now what am I
1, 2,
doing?
3. Fucking 4!
Why have I just gone in?
Prediction?
My nail isn't charged. And it's Gertie!
So let's just build one more set of steps.
I do know the tactics for Gertie though, and it looks like I'm making use of them. Or not. So you just watch her face and she pretty much broadcasts what she's going to do.
I'd pole up to here again.
Making it quite easy to dodge most of the attack, and I don't know why that didn't actually hit me. At the time I would have assumed it to be my cube of meat, but maybe it was just a bad hitbox. Still managing to dodge
I want
these.
to redo the lighting in here as well, but
Still on 3 blue hearts, so I've not taken any red damage yet. Not scupping my chances of a
especially while I've got this pillar over here.
Devil room yet, rather.
Do one over there.
Here
as
comes
well,
the lag.
and in the middle of that block.
And somehow
Lovely.
I can't hit that
And now
thing
we need to
because
take
of the lag.
out these zombies knocking on the door.
And now it's gone. There we go.
Get away from the door and give me some meat while you're at it.
The toughest thing about Gertie is
meat.
probably her health. She's got a lot of
Alright, I'm
HP
going
on
back
her.
inside then.
You can see
No,
that
not
even my
'cause there's
triple
zombies
damage
on for me.
hits are not really doing very much.
Get off my crops. Oh shit.
But
they flanked me!
you can really use bombs
Flanking
to quite a
maneuver!
good effect on her. Oh, stem cells. Nice timing just before I go into the devil room. I've got another HP up.
One down. And the other.
And the pact. Now that's going to work
Again, no
well
meat for me.
alongside
Oh, well.
my Polyphemus, because added
Oh, yeah,
damage
that's looking
plus
a
triple
bit
damage.
better.
It's also giving me some blue hearts. Yeah, I'm going to
Two-story
do
houses never do
ton of
look right
damage
on
now.
Minecraft though.
Red Polyphemus shots. Yeah. They can slaughter most.
There we go. And a bunch of rotten flesh.
Of course, I've got enough blue hearts to go in here, but I still got hit by the bomb,
Some of this
which
bread and
wasn't
some of
pleasant.
this soup. Oh, Let's go inside first.
Took off more of my health than I would have.
Monsters out here.
So now that my nail is charged, I'm exploring?
Yeah, you can't climb up there.
Interesting way of doing things.
Stuff blocking you at the top.
Little bit of money.
Right.
Not that I can really use that for anything right
finished.
now. Pretty sure that the shop was emptied.
Can't have my
Although
floors
I might
being
short
short
check in a moment. No, I'm going the other way. That's good. That's very good. A bunch of free bombs. Well, not quite free. Oh wait, yes, they are free because I got the ladder.
Well, now I need more wood.
See? Forgot it in post.
You may not rest now.
While
There are
playing.
monsters nearby. Oh yeah, no.
And of course a bit of money.
Game. It's just a spider.
I'll make use of it next floor, hopefully.
But you know what? Since there isn't actually anything else out here right now, aside from a creeper according to my mini map, but I don't see it anywhere nearby.
Aside from the lag, I think I already know what I'm going to do in there. And if I don't, I should have. I'm just going to walk in, open the box, pick up everything, and then teleport out using the Emperor. Hopefully. No, I'm using the nail? I want to try and actually fight it? Oh, come on.
Probably plant some of these.
Silly move. I suppose not, because it looks like it's a really easy trap
to get
room.
a few more of my saplings back than that, really, but...
Arena, not trap room at all.
At least I got the wood I needed. You know, I would get a lot more saplings
glad that my
back
cube
from
of
it
meat killed off one of those
placed them
flies
so
there, because otherwise it would have hit me.
I wouldn't have so much...
Was actually quite
ease
close.
chopping them down
I
if I
don't know
did
why I didn't see it at the
place
time.
them so close together.
Oh well, just pummeling through that last one of these
I
guys.
hear you, zombie. Don't
And
see you,
this
but I hear you.
Well, that one didn't last long, and he's the tough one.
There you are.
And now they're not taking 2 hits.
Yeah.
And stuff I can't pick up. Yay.
Oh, another sapling. Lovely.
Come
Down
on.
you go.
I don't want to walk all this way while there's lag. Use the card to teleport, please.
Should be plenty of wood to finish off my roof.
Oh, come on. What, are you saving it for a later floor?
And then we will have a nice real
I wanted to go to the shop still. There was stuff
one that doesn't leak at the night.
The fool. I'd
Or
rather
every
have the
time it
Emperor.
rains.
Didn't even buy the key. I suppose I've got 2 keys.
Or if there's a big
Better
wave.
to make use of my money than my keys. I'll get more.
I don't even mean tsunamis or anything, just like a big wave on the beach just down there. The spray would just come in my roof with
Took some
nothing to
stupid
stop it.
damage there, blowing myself up with
you know,
the
there was no
TNT.
roof.
And the
It was
TNT
really
normally
horrible
kills
getting all
those
that
guys,
salty
but I
water
guess
on
he
my
was a
face at night.
champion, so it wouldn't always.
All night, every night. It's a shame I couldn't just distill the
I don't know
salt
what my
out of it.
obsession with blowing up all the
Which I
TNTs is.
can
They
do.
never drop anything. I get it
I
with
keep
the
forgetting
fires
about
and the poops,
I'm not
but
actually quite sure how I do
TNTs
it, but I
don't
know I
drop
can.
anything.
Seal that back
They just
up.
kill
It's not
stuff.
really necessary.
Although, so do I in this state.
Rearrange this window a bit so it looks...
So do I if
not
this
naff.
lag doesn't go away. God, this is frustrating. At least I know how to make it
lost
not
half
happen
the glass
again,
from it,
but
but I don't
doesn't
really
stop it from
care.
happening during this run.
It's just a window.
Oh, another key. I said there would be more keys. These guys are a little annoying,
I'm just gonna go to sleep.
but they're not exactly hard, are they? Cube of
I
meat
can't sleep
protected
now.
me
There are
there,
monsters nearby, and the sun is
Shouldn't
rising.
have
I'm up
needed
all
it.
night again.
but I did. Now what am I thinking? I'm probably wondering if there's any obvious spots for the secret room.
Anymore. I'm not
And there
keeping
aren't
death
until I
counter
search a little
anymore.
further.
Why have heads all over the
Ooh,
walls?
arcade.
Will an axe work better?
Not sure if I'm going to use it yet. Depends what's in the shop. Type of lard I want though.
How about a pickaxe?
On a 9 lives run, hell's yeah.
Good.
Reduces my speed a little. But with the amount of attack power I've got, I don't really
Much
mind that at
better.
all. I probably should have
Stop
gone to
putting
the shop
trophies and
before
things
the
on that wall
arcade,
now.
but fine.
20 player heads!
Maybe I'm hoping for some
died so many
hearts to
times.
fill up my empty hearts.
Can I even use them for anything?
And not for some lag.
Oh, actually quite a lot.
I spend long enough in these arcades without the bloody lag.
fireworks, making golden heads.
I mean, what on
Okay,
earth
not
am
that much
I
then.
going to sit here and talk about now?
I don't think I'm ever going to want to make any fireworks, but it's nice to know that I've got them there if I ever change my mind on that. Anyway,
the pill. What have I got in the pill? Bad trick.
Hang on, let's just fix
Screw you, pill.
this. I don't know what's happened there, but it needs fixing.
It's a really nice cup of coffee, by the way.
Thank you for watching this potentially last ever episode.
I don't even know what the blend is. I know it's real filter coffee.
I'll be changing up the format a little bit, but
I don't know what
now that I've got something of a real base going.
I think it's Tesco's own mixed with something else.
Scrabbling to stay alive.
50-50 mix. And it's actually a really quite tasty and smooth blend.
I'll see you all next time.
Or I won't. I really don't know. My dad does
a new show.
I've got no idea.
Bye.
I'm sacrificing some health for some money. I guess
that still doesn't work to stop
I've realised that there's all those hearts down there.
I've just done it 4 times in a row and
which
ended
I
up going,
should have done.
Yeah, that's not going to stop the episode.
Watching.
Anyway, bye.
Ooh, keys. Yes, please. It's probably the scatole item that I want here because flies are pretty tough when you got Polyphemus. Bit of health. Or not. And now I'm going to go and fetch those hearts, I presume. And waste even longer in the arcade. It's a whole one. Check what the other one is. It's a half, so I can only if I'm missing half a heart when I leave the next room, it's fine. Although it looks like I'm going to see if I can get any more created by running about. Ooh, safety cap, nice. It's a good item. Good trinket, rather. Makes pills more likely to spawn, I believe. This lag isn't particularly helpful for this fight, but the ladder I've got in my inventory is. Until I run into someone's face. Oh dear. Bad manoeuvring. All my blue hearts are going away. That's such a shame. And here goes another one. But I got 3 attack flies out of it. So worth it. Not. Good coffee. Really is. Am I going to go and take on the left wing now? Oh, lots of money in here. That's what I like to see. Much better than rooms full of enemies. Didn't even need to blow up the TNT to get that. And there's the shop as well. So, ooh, half-price map. Good timing, because I don't have enough money for a full-price map. And that'll show me where the secret room is. Save me a few bombs. It's right there in front of me. This lag is really getting on my nerves. Can't believe I got spat at by the fire for that last half blue heart. Hopefully I'll get some more, but for the time being, where am I going? Am I going back to the arcade now? There's still 2 to 4 rooms left, 2 to 3 rooms left to explore. Why am I going to the arcade now? Because I've got a bunch of money left over after doing the shop, that's why. Silly Mez. Silly post-record Mez. I've still not even seen anything good in here yet. Although I've just gotten a fly orbital, which is a nice defensive boost. Just losing enough health to be able to pick up that health. And the other one that's in the other room. And get me some money back. Let's hope they finally give me something useful. More health. Gives me more money. hope I actually get these keys, because I've only got one key. It's something I could actually do with having. Unlike bombs, which I've got 7 of. Well, hey, finally gave me some keys. Now we're going to blow these up one by one, if I know me. Brilliant. I'll feed the money into him. Hold 5 coins. And a little more if he drops some health. Wow, I spent ages in here. This is ridiculous. Tempted to actually start cutting these scenes out. Here we go with my last coin. Skittle. At last. And we're going to blow that up to finish off the room with a coin in hand. Just the one. Good gamble there. Not really, but I'm sure that the Skittle item was worth nowhere near as many coins as I actually ended up paying for it. Although, I suppose, with my current upgrade set, it kind of was. Bomb flies killed by my attack flies. Kind of interesting to see. Hope I get a devil room on this floor. I've left it long enough so that I don't actually remember what happened. So I can actually react to it rather than just it happens and I say it's gonna happen and I know what's gonna happen, and that will be boring. So I don't even know what boss is in. Well, now I do. Chub. Nice boss to have at this stage. Especially with my upgrade set. Oh. Nearly got me there. Standing too close. But he's dead already. Ha! That was actually really fast. Faster than I expected, at least. Got more health up there. It's not really what I wanted. What am I considering? I get the feeling that I'm going to go and take the damage and then try and get into the boss fight room. And then I've realised that I can't. I'm looking for the super secret and hurting myself intentionally in the process. Alright, that's a plan of sorts. It's not a good one, but it's a plan of sorts. I suppose it'll get me into that boss fight room. And I suppose I've got the hearts lying about to heal back up from it afterwards. I don't know if it's going to be worth it. Hope that the super secret is right there and not full of health. Okay. I will have made a mental note and hopefully gone back to that. Actually, I think I know what happens here. I think I know exactly what's about to happen. Ah, this is actually really tough to watch knowing what's going to happen. Pick it up. Range up. Okay, not the most useful of upgrades, but it's something that is useful, you just tend not to notice it. Could do with some speed up, really. Or some shot speed up. And down with Monstro. And after how easy Larry was earlier, I kill myself on his head. Walking into him twice. And losing those heart containers. Thankfully, I've got the means to get them back. But I would have been on 5 health if I hadn't died there, if I hadn't bothered going into that room. And it wasn't worth it at all for that range up. At all. I wasn't to know that I was going to die. I mean, Larry earlier on in the game had been ridiculously easy. It is Larry after all. But I did die. And that is shit. Here's the other heart container. And now we're down to the depths. This is actually a pretty tough room if you don't know where you're going in terms of where to dodge, which I evidently didn't. I went the wrong direction. Of course, I've got the map, so I know that the secret room's there. And it's a bunch of money. Well, I'm going to need to be able to find the shop to make use of that. Hopefully it's not too far away. Oh. Leapers. Hitting me in the face with their leapiness. I don't normally have too much of an issue with these guys. They weren't too tough then, although I've got a distant memory of dying about a dozen times in that exact room. I did just get the sad onion, which I believe doubles your fire rate, but I might be wrong about that. I don't know specifically. Either way, I think it's the first time I've got that on a recorded run, and he's very good. It's a very good upgrade, especially given that my fire speed was something I was really lacking. So my attacks still do a ton of damage, I just attack faster now, and that is great. That's a little annoying. I could have used the explodey dude to get that chest, and I didn't. And I was probably saying that at the time as well. Unknown pills, am I going to take them? Range down. Completely obsoleting that room I lost my life on. Greed! What are you doing here? I just walked in expecting to buy some useful stuff, and here's a greed spitting in my face. Why is everyone trying to spit on me? Am I that disgusting? With a lump of shit on my head and a growth out the side of my face? And flies orbiting me, and rotten meat, and a dead cat. Okay, yeah. Okay. I understand why people are spitting at me. Still wrong. Don't get me wrong. But at least I know why. That leaper was causing me a bit of a problem there, but I finished him off in the end. And we got some pills. Full health. Lovely. Probably should have walked out of the spikes before I used it, but I wasn't to know. In here. Chest. Am I going to open it? Do I feel up to the challenge? It is kind of a challenge, but it gives me an excuse to use my nail, and I've got plenty of time to recharge it. So we've got the Banshee baby things first, as usual on this floor's arena rooms. Certainly not easy enemies. Although they are just like the floating heads, except they can teleport. And I suppose the teleportation is what makes them tough, though. It's weird to follow them up with plain old jumpers, which are just so easy. And then these guys, who I always have hated. Although, since recording this episode, I have figured out the tactic for these guys. And yeah, bombs is a useful one, but it's not really the right way to go. Nor is that. No, you're doing it wrong, Mez. There we go. Get him to charge. No, don't back away. Loses your time you could use shooting him in the back of the head. See, when they charge, they don't stop until they hit a wall. So if you run behind them, you've got open season on the back of the head. It took me a while to figure that out, though. A good while. And there we've got the chocolate milk. alongside Polyphemus, it's actually an interesting combination. So I'm just testing my fire speed and seeing if it increases it at all. It does a little bit. Just a little bit. And then I can do those uber shot. That is a massive ball of milk. I can't remember the specific amount, but I know that the chocolate milk is a damage multiplier, and that stacks with the multiplier from the Polyphemus. So, especially with my high attack anyway, I'm going to have ridiculously high attack now. I don't normally like the chocolate milk, but it goes well alongside the Polyphemus upgrade. Really well. He's going to come this way and right through him, with enough left over to kill another. Charging up before I walk in by the looks of it. And missing! Ah, brilliant. Just trying to dodge away from that bomb fly before he hits me as I kill him. Can't be that far away from finding the boss room at this point, but it looks like I'm going to actually search every room. I suppose I want to make sure my nail recharges. Oh, there we go. And the next room, what's that going to have in it? Brains and flies. Pretty easy combination with my attack power. Although, well, I was about to say my shot speed makes flies a bit tricky, but I've got the Scuttle now, haven't I? Another key that I'm not really going to need, because I'm only going to need to get 2 more doors open at this point. I think I realised about halfway through killing them that they weren't actually going to shoot at me, because they're flies, and I've got Scuttle. And now we've got the boss. Who have we got? War! Ooh. Elite War. With a bit of explosive assistance. God, he drops bombs as he charges as well. That's really tough, actually. But we seem to be pummeling him all right. 13 minutes left of the video, so it looks like we're going to make it through this. Oh, took another hit before we finished him, but we finished him nonetheless. And there's another cube of meat to give me a second shooting head. I think I'm testing right now to see if it shoots while I'm charging a shot. Perhaps I'm not. Okay, it's the sort of thing I would normally test, but okay. There I was testing it, and he was shooting while I was charging. Of course, I'm not going to remember that for next time, and I'm just going to test it again, and again, and again. I was recently surprised to find out that Loki's horns does not shoot while it's charging for an attack, which caused me a few issues. So, Loki's horns and charge attacks, not a good combination. Slow attacks and charge attacks, great combination. We've got the eyed meat zombie things. Faster than the normal ones, but I still pummeled them with my rain of chocolate milk. Rain of giant chocolate milk. A few more guts that weren't actually any threat to me. And there's the boss room already, and that's going to be Mum. So I probably want to find at least the bonus room before I go and fight her. And given the amount of money I've got, the shop and the arcade for a bit of healing, I'd say.
Am I going to go in there now? Yes, I am. Good. Because I needed to. At least my nail's recharged. So I could legitimately go and fight her now. Looks like I'm not going to, though, from how long is left of the recording. I don't know what I'm hoping for out of these guys. I suppose health would be the gist of it. But I'm probably going to stop at around 15 coins, or at least try to. Although I've got the Steam sale, so maybe 7 would be a better number to stop at. Whatever the case, that'll fully heal me now. And I accidentally put a coin in him, but I'm probably going to move on now. Yeah. Brilliant. Because I've spent long enough in arcades over this episode. I think I was just stood there charging that at the start of this room. Can never get a good line on those guys. They're quite crafty at hiding and dodging. At times they are, anyway. Charging at my shot again before I go in this time, which was a pretty good plan. Especially considering it turned out to be a boss. Ooh, he got close there. I don't think it's the first time I've beaten him in this run, though. There we go. That one went down unexpectedly, and that one's down now as well. Ooh, I took a bit of damage there, but I made it through alright. I probably shouldn't go down into that room, but I'm going to anyway. Great. It's the same again. Brilliant. I think I handled this one better, though. Didn't expect that to come at my side. He's not going to get up because Meat Boy's shooting him. There we go. Skeleton key. Well, that turns all of my keys useless, because this is the last floor, but okay then. These laser guys are pretty annoying, but when there's only 3 of them, they're fine. Another key, not that it's any good. I'd like to find a lot of golden chests on this floor now. I want to blast my way out of this room, really. Or just kill them with bombs. That works too. There we go. Slaughtered him. There's the I found pills again. Don't really want to use them. Ah! Now it's time to get my revenge against Larry. How dare you make me lose 2 heart canisters. How dare you. I really don't know why I call them heart canisters. I think it's from some game, but you know me in references. Actually, probably don't, because I don't make them very often, because I don't know any. Using up one set of I found pills to pick up the other. Why? Why bother? The yum heart. Okay, I don't need it, but I could... Well, no, I do need it. I'd rather keep hold of the nail, but I could use it a couple of times. And it looks like I'm going to do just that. I'm going to go and charge it in these other rooms. Not sure how quick it charges, because I don't like to play as Magdalene, and I rarely get it otherwise. Looks like it takes a while to charge. Oh. Compass, pointless at this point. Although I can afford literally everything in the room with 10 coins left. I certainly don't want those pills. I'd rather have the I founds. Alright, all that's left to do is swap my yum heart back for the nail and go and fight the boss. And I hope I do well. I don't think I could be much better equipped for this fight. And I've still got 7 lives left. I'd say that gives me some pretty good chances. Although, you know, if I don't do it the first time, I lose literally 90%. Figuratively, all of my chances. That's what I meant to say. I didn't mean literally at all. Because think about it. The first time I go in there, I'm going to use my nail, and then fight to the max. The second time I go in there, I'm going to be on 1 heart, with no blue heart to top it up, and no charge left in my nail. And it's going to stay that way. I've got 1 chance, really. Got 7 lives, but I've got 1 chance. Because I'm certainly not good enough to beat Mum with no damage yet. Not unless I can somehow find the Bible. Which you won't have seen, because I've not actually had it in a run yet, I don't think. But it does one-shot Mum. It's the only character it damages. It doesn't normally do any damage. Normally it just makes you fly for a rim. And it is a little bit crap. But you use it on Mum and you've won. Instantly. Talking about irrelevant things, because once again I'm spending all of my money in the arcade. And taking my time with it. But I've gotten some good pills out of the mix. And they're certainly going to be a bit of help against Mum. Alright. Oh, no, one more try, because I've got a heart line about there. Oh, maybe a few more tries, because he might give me some hearts. No, that's it. So now we're going to blow these up 1 by 1. Yeah, slide the coin into me. And then the machine. Give him my last coin. He's going to churn out a couple of hearts now, knowing my luck. No. Okay. He can die either way. And leave me with 2 coins that I've got absolutely nothing I can do with. But meh. So, only 1 thing left to do. And only 4 minutes left. 3 minutes, in fact. 3.5. Let's go fight Mum. Come on. There we go. Oh, no, don't. She actually got me then. I didn't see myself use the nail, but apparently I did. I really don't know what to comment on at this fight, because there's quite a bit going on. Looks like I'm trying to aim for the eye mostly, which is always my tactic, to be honest. It's better. It's generally easier than hitting a foot. Oh my god. She just died from the damage from hitting me. And let's skip this, because we've seen it a billion times already. Apparently we're not going to. There we go. I was probably too busy cheering, yes, I beat Mum, I completed the challenge. I unlocked something that was technically unlocked already. So yeah, I beat that challenge, the one that's really easy for me, and the one that's kind of pointless, because due to a glitch you could already get the Guppy's tail item without unlocking it. I've even done so a few times, and spent first 15 recordings or so going, I still don't know what this does, I still don't know what this does, I still don't know what this does, I need to look up what this does, I need to look up what this does. Oh, it does pretty much nothing. And of course we get this lovely list of all the bosses that won't go away. So yeah, I did have to upload this one because it was me beating one of the challenges. And it's the first challenge that I beat. I can't really go on to show any of the other challenges until you've seen this.
Next, I'm going to try the Large Marge and the Dark Was the Night challenges. I'm really not looking forward to the 7 Years Bad Luck one, because I'm kind of a fan of luck. I like luck. Luck is one of the few things I actually have. Anyway, I'll see you all next time for, I believe, an attempt at the Dark Was the Night challenge. Bye.